guys, it's Dawn. I just want to do a really quick video here just to bring you up to speed with where I'm at as far as my no house paint, no varnish bloom recipe. I wanted to show you how these dry just so, and the differences in some of the different things that I've tried along the way. So I wanted you to see that these do dry really vibrant and really shiny. The pigments definitely show and they sparkle. They're beautiful. These two are two separate videos that I'm going to be uploading through the week here into the weekend. I'm actually kind of getting some videos under my belt because I'm going to be away on vacation for 9 days, and I won't have any opportunity to paint or to create any videos on painting anyhow. So anyways, one of the experiments that I was working on for a couple of days was cell activator thickness. When I did this bloom, this was a standard cell activator thickness, and I didn't care for how much the cell activator kind of melted away in some areas. Now that it's dry, it actually looks fine. But when it was wet, it looked like the paint was eating my cell activator all up. It didn't actually end up doing that, so I don't need to worry about it. For this one, I actually thickened that cell activator up just a smidgen. I added a little bit more tube paint to get some more to stay on top. It didn't make enough difference. I probably didn't add enough thickness to it. And then I wanted to try an extra thick 1-to-1 ratio like Jessica Winterstrom does all the time. She uses a very thick cell activator. And I did this bloom. This is the one I did on the Wombat Wonder pillow. So I did a metallic lilac color, and then I drizzled my interference colors all over it, wrecked them, and then did the bloom on top. And I used the extra thick cell activator. This is Pearl X Super Copper and Amsterdam Light Gold, and it is thick. It leaves a several second trace and a mound. So I did that because I wanted to see what it would look like if I had some of the cell activator remaining on the surface, kind of as a part of the design. And I do like it. It's not traditional for blooms, but I do like this. So I just want you to know that you can adjust your cell activator for different effects. The thicker it is, the more of it that's going to stay on top, the less lacing you will get. The thinner it is, now this is just a quick bloom swipe that I did. The thinner it is, the more lacing you're going to get. And the cells are a little bit less well-formed. They're not as round. And then this one, I wanted this to sort of sit right on top in areas. And I like how this looks. This was a mouth-blown bloom. And I do like how this turned out. I think it's kind of a cool effect. However, you can use your standard cell activator viscosity, what you're used to, and have no issues. I did a couple of radial swipe hexagon tiles that I wanted to show you. These, I was just playing around with different colored pillows, using up some fluid art paints that I had. And then I wrecked them a little bit, and they ended up looking like vintage tapestry. And I really kind of love these, so I'm going to resin these and keep these for myself. I like them a lot. I have been tinting my pillow because on my first bloom, my first larger bloom, I got a lot of white pillow pop through, and I don't like that look. So what I've been doing is just adding colors and creating colors. Like this was Amsterdam turquoise, and then I lightened it up with a little Artist Loft metallic white on this version. And I used one of the Amsterdam, I think it's red violet on this one, and then a little bit of Arteza pearl, royal purple, I think it is, to get kind of a nice soft lavendery pillow. So that then when you get pop through, it's part of your design, and it's not obvious that the pillow is not staying down. So this was this is a glass trivet from the dollar store. This is the dried version. I think I posted these on Facebook when I was working on my formulas and got something that I liked. So as you can see, the pigments dry really bright and shimmery. The colors are very vivid and intense. So there's no loss of color intensity with this recipe. So that was one of the things I wanted you to know, and I wanted to show you. So another thing that I'm kind of working on now is getting my pigments, one, to stay thick, and two, not to flocculate when you try to spin them out. So let me find one here that has quite a bit of flocculation. Yeah, this one. So you can see on the edges where I didn't have enough paint in this bloom. This was one of my trial blooms. So the tube paints flocculated a lot, and the pigments flocculated a whole lot. And it dried that way. It looks kind of cool, but I mean, you don't necessarily want that in a bloom. So what I've done is this little piggy Horizon, and this is a 3-ounce snack cup. So there's probably a little over 2 ounces of pigment and pouring medium in this. I added about a 1/2 inch squeezed from the tube of metallic orange from Artist Loft. It did not change the tone or the color. I matched it up really close, and it does work. You still get that pigment shimmer, but the little bit of tube paint actually helps. I've dispersed some in GAC 100, and then added the pouring medium, and then added the paint and mixed it up. And I've tried it out, and it definitely looks like pigment. It's all good. So the interference colors, these are my Stone Coat Countertops Polycolor pearls. This is blue, and this is about 4 ounces, I'd say, a little less, mixed with a pouring medium. I added Amsterdam Pearl Blue, about 1 inch into these because it's such a close match. So I basically have, or will be getting, a tube paint in a metallic, transparent, to add to each of my pigments to hold those pigments together as the paint stretches out. I'm finding that works extremely well. I know I have a painting that has some with the paint in it and some without, and I probably can't get it to show up really good. Yeah, I know it's not going to show up on camera really good, but you can see the difference in the pigments that had a little bit of paint in them and the ones that didn't. The ones that didn't obviously kind of flocculated a little bit, broke up, were spotty. They don't necessarily always dry that way. If you have enough pigment down, they do dry solid. You can see that in these tiles. There was a lot of TLP Ballerina in this one, and it did dry very solid. It didn't flocculate too much. So that's an update. I wanted you to see where I was at, give you some tips to help you along if you're trying this with me. Any feedback or any suggestions or anything you've learned that I haven't spoken about yet, you can drop in the comments. I would love that. I'd appreciate it. And I'm doing some blooming this week to put videos together for next week, because next week I'm away on vacation and there'll be no opportunity to paint. maybe later in that week, but I doubt it. So I want to make sure that I have plenty of content to get up and running on my YouTube channel. So anyways, thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will catch up with you later in the week. Take care. Bye-bye for now.